So the air conditioner works. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, we're tuning in a few minutes late here. It's like a crazy windstorm out right now, and the sun literally just came out. I'm like, oh, great, right as I'm getting ready to do this. So let me, it got a little hot in here, and I wanted to turn on the air conditioner for Sierra. So hang on one second. I know, baby girl. I know, let me get you. Hang on one second, okay? We're going live right here. Okay? You sit right here, just like that. Okay, you go right here and lay down. Okay? There you go, right there. Right? Good girl. All right, sorry everybody. All right, there she goes. So this air conditioner is awesome. You can take it and use this hose to go anywhere. I kind of I woke up this morning. My voice was completely hoarse because I had the air conditioner pointing on us all night last night. And that little battery on that air conditioner is awesome. It lasts for about 9 hours on low, which is great. So, all right, what's up, everybody? I want to say what's up to everybody here on the chat here. So, Danya says you're going to have to catch up. Oh, darn. Hopefully you can tune in later. And I hope everything's going over good in California or in Colorado with camping. So, Emster, how you doing? Kathy, Florida girl. Hey, what's going on, Kathy? How you doing? Hope everything's going good in Florida. Everything's good here in Arizona. It's just windy out. You can see right here, if you look over, typically, let's see, typically the view looking this way, let's see, this way right here, it's just all clouds, like there's nothing underneath the awning. There's actually mountains back there, but it's just that it's so bad at the moment with the wind that there's like so much dust in the air and everything. I'm surprised actually that the internet's working, because earlier we had no cell service really over here. I mean, it was like there's so many particles in the air when that happens. When you're out so far away from cell towers, you just don't get a very good reception. But good thing is it's working now. The only thing is the sun's blowing out the back right here. That's why I put up the shade. Like it's been cloudy all day. It's been crazy windy all day and all that stuff, and the sun just came out like right as I was starting the live stream. So I'm like, great. So all right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see, I got a big fire in Prescott near Gordon Creek and Link Snake. Oh, that's cool. Riff Raff, hope you're having a good time out there. Sean Anderson, hey, thanks for saying what's up to me and Sierra. We're all doing good. Sierra's just sitting here chilling. Got the air conditioner. What you think, sweetie girl? She's so cute. We've been walking around checking out a bunch of stuff around here, and it's just such a great area to camp. This area near Sedona. I know, baby girl. What you thinking? Huh? What you got? You got something for me? I think she might be thirsty. Let me see. What did I do with her bowl? It's right here. Get some water for you. Want some water? All right, let me get some more in there. Hang on. Let's get some more for you. There you go. All right, sorry, everybody. We had to tend to Sierra. We went on a walk right before we got on the top here because I fed her just a bit ago. But oh, hey, Cheryl, what's going on? Good to see you here. I want to say what's up to everybody real quick. Steve Borg, hey, what's going on? You got 33 inches of snow and blowing in deeper here. Wow, man, that's crazy. See, Nod Rip One, what's up, man? How you doing? I hope hoping that I heard there was a fire near Bisbee, but now the highway's open again. So I'm probably gonna roll down there. Probably I'll start making my way over maybe tomorrow or possibly Thursday. I need to do a video about the air conditioner and get that up and running, and then roll. And then it looks like in Bisbee this weekend the weather's gonna be pretty nice, which is awesome. So I'm excited for that. So all right, let's see here. What have we got? Victor Debs, what's up, dude? How you doing? Hope everything's well. We got somebody tuning in. Yo from Tucson. Yo, back at you. Emmy Green, howdy from Texas. Howdy back at you. So we've got Sharpe Sangam. Hello. Good. Thanks for tuning in. Arzo, what's up, man? Dahlia Roberts, how are you feeling? I'm feeling better. I'm still kind of tired. I mean, my energy levels are hard to kind of equal out because I'm still not able to eat all the food that I normally would like to eat. But the good news is like it's getting better. I mean, it's such a slow process. But now, from now to last year, look at how crazy this wind is out here right now. I don't know if you see like all the trees are dancing and everything like that. It's really bad. But anyway, I'm feeling a lot better. It's just frustrating because I can't get my energy levels constant with like the food I'm eating, because I'm kind of eating like chicken scratch. It's like, oatmeal and fruit and lots of fruit, but it just doesn't fill you up. And it's not like the sticky food that you like. I can't really do like heavy food yet, but looking forward to it when I can. And I can do some pizzas, which is kind of nice. I can do like some of the more lighter pizzas. Can't do the real heavy stuff. But, getting better. It's just frustrating because, like, literally, I mean, I know for, like, a year and a half, I kind of looked, I looked pretty gnarly, but I felt bad for about 3 years straight, and it was just tough. And so, I got to the point where I'm like, man, this is this has got to turn around. And I think I wore myself down so much. I was just so burnt out and so tired that once I got into the ranch and then my truck was, in the shop, I'm like, I'm just sticking here, and just kind of hung out. So it was nice to regroup and get feeling better. That's for sure. So let's see, R&D hikers, you're going to love Bisbee. Yeah, I hear Bisbee's awesome. I'm going to stay down there too for a while because it looks like the weather's halfway decent. And then with the air conditioner, I mean, that's nice. This thing is so convenient to have. All I do is just basically button up the topper here, throw up a shade if there's the sun out, and then get the air conditioner going, and it keeps it nice and cool in here. Oh, John Argo, what's up, man? Thanks for that. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for being here. Victor, thanks for it, man. Gas money, I appreciate that very much. So yeah, I'm excited to go down there. It's about a 5-hour drive from where I'm at right now, and I'm excited to go. I mean, I haven't road tripped, since I got my truck back, really, and I've been testing it out here and four-wheeling it all over the place to make sure that it's actually, drivable. And so I'm really stoked. Diane, what's up? Yeah, hello, AC. This is good. Hey, by the way, it's pretty cool. Zero Breeze is having a sale, and then they also gave me a code. And so I'm going to post that up both in Patreon and then, on YouTube. So if anybody wants to get one of these air conditioners, you can certainly do that. These air conditioners, I mean, I'm floored at how effective they are. Now, it's for small spaces. It's not for a real big space. But if you got a van or a car, truck topper, I mean, you're golden with these things. And the more insulation you have with your setup, the better off it's going to hold that in. My setup here, the truck topper, it's a little leaky as far as air goes, but the air conditioner definitely keeps it nice and cool. When we got in here, Sierra was panting pretty good from our walk, and now she's totally crashed out, and her eyes are starting to get heavy, so she's loving it, and that works well. But I want to talk real quick about the battery that we're like, hey, we're having a field day. You wanna come out? Uh-oh, it says connection's unstable. Uh-oh. Is it back? For a second there, my screen froze. So sorry about that. So Kathy, okay, birthday is in 2 weeks. Oh, cool, May 3rd. Right on. Yeah, my birthday's coming up. Gosh, in 6 days. I'm on the 25th. I'll be 47, which is crazy. Seemed like just yesterday I was graduating from college. So, all right, let's see. We're looking forward to watching your videos from Busy. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude, I'm so stoked to go down there. And it's cool. I'm meeting up with my friend Tisha, and she's got a killer van that she lives. And Tisha's awesome. She's been featured on a few different channels, but she doesn't have a YouTube channel herself. And then she's currently, I don't think she's doing that mountain bike nonprofit anymore, but she has like a couple businesses she runs. And she used to be a regional manager for the National Park Service and managed 13 national parks, but she got out of that. She's like, it was crazy. And so, so yeah, Lady Alex, it said it was buffering on my end too. I don't know if it's buffering for you guys. Is it? Dang. I think my internet is going down. What happened? Is it because of the storm? Is it because of the storm? I think it's the storm that's buffering it here. Ah, darn. This is frustrating if it's... Okay, it looks like it's back. Okay, this is you're good. Okay, it's all good. Hey, what's up? Dive Talks here. How you guys doing, man? I gotta tune into your videos again. I saw that you posted one the other day, and it's already got like 200,000 views or something like that, which is crazy, man. So congrats on that. That's awesome. I've been out here. I've still been bumming around. I gotta text you guys. I gotta text you some pictures of some crazy stuff that I've found recently. So it's some really cool stuff out here. I got a lot more stuff to share with you. So, all right, it's good now. It seems to be okay. I think what happens is sometimes, I don't know why, my router, if I don't have something else playing continuously in the background, the connection will freeze. So what I'll do is I'll put on like a music station on YouTube and then just mute the music station, and it seems to work out. So let's see. Yeah, it seems like a lot of buffering. The unfortunate thing is with the weather out here, I mean, this is like day 2 of a pretty bad storm of like crazy dust and like 50-mile-an-hour winds during the day and all that stuff. And it kicks up so many particles in the air, like the cell service starts to suck. And since I'm so far out here, the cell service can actually be like kind of waning. So hopefully it's not too bad. Start looking underwater caves. Yeah, definitely. Well, unfortunately in Arizona, there's not that many underwater caves, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for any water that I can find. And if there's caves, that's cool. So Kathy, you got a YouTube channel now. Post up your link here. I want to check it out. So, did you go lower as mentioned? Let's see, Diane, what is it? Lower as what? I'm not really trying to I can't remember. Trying to find what the less restrictive is boondocking lifestyle. Let's see. So that's a good question here. I want to post this one up. Someone was asking about, some less restrictive boondocking, and looking to try to find land that's less restrictive to boondocking lifestyle. And that's hard because, like, a lot of the unless you're way out in the middle of nowhere, if you're anywhere close to town or anywhere close to any towns, generally speaking, you're going to find that the codes require you to not live in your RV full time. Like now where I'm at, I have my place listed as a recreation property, and I don't live there full time, and that's what I have it listed as, like when I filled out the paperwork and everything. And so I just told them, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna come and go, but I'll be camping when I'm out there. They're like, oh, as long as you're not living there full time, it's whatever. And I haven't run anybody out there where I'm at that has had any problems with code, but that's not to say there's not problems with them. There's probably problems with them, I imagine. And I think like building structures and stuff like that out there, that's where you can kind of start to attract the attention of code. But I think that, like, anywhere in Colorado, you're going to find codes. If you can get far out enough in Arizona, you can probably skirt them. You probably won't have it to where the codes are being really enforced. But I don't know about other areas of the country. I don't know about. I mean, I'm sure, like most places, it seems like the counties want to get their money, and so what they do is they make you tie into the utilities. They're like, oh, you want to put that on VRBO, or you want to rent out a place, or like a structure that you build on your property. We have to tie it. Like in Colorado, they make you tie it in now to water and energy in order to rent it out, which is kind of a joke. And so I don't know. I mean, like as far as where I'm at, it's pretty relaxed, but I think that other areas you're probably looking at having to deal with some sort of code, at least for like wells or the foundation for your home or any sort of things like that. It just kind of sucks the way it's turned. You can't really go off grid anymore and just do whatever you want. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So, all right, let's see here. But I will say that, like, in my area, I mean, just code just doesn't come around. And it's not like I'm out there doing anything I'm not supposed to, but it's just like, the building the shed, I didn't have to pull a permit because it's just a shed. It's an ATV shed. And then the outhouse, no big deal. I mean, it's small. It's like a 4 foot by 3 foot footprint, which is nothing. And so with all those things, I mean, that's just a simple, like, it's like if you're camping, you dig a cat hole or you build an outhouse, but it's like I'm not there full time. So it's just crazy though with how the codes are. I mean, like I did look into the codes for my area. So if I wanted to build a house like bigger than 400 square feet or anything like that, the code, the costs on it are ridiculous. And I'm just like, what? And then, like, of course you have to pay for property tax too. It's like, oh, cool. You only pay tax on the property that I own. That's makes a lot of sense. So I don't know. It's just crazy. So, Awful Al, you're asking what county? I'm in the far corners of Yavapai County. And Yavapai County, I've heard, can be pretty gnarly with people, but I'm not doing anything on my property other than just coming and going. So I'm good. But let's see. I definitely want to show this. There was a message held for review, but I want to show it. So yeah, and Palm 88, I'm with you on that. So what it is in my area, the county cannot technically come onto your land unless there's a complaint from like a neighbor, or there's like a a criminal situation going on to where they need to come assist with law enforcement or something like that. So the gentleman's agreement that we have out in our area is that if there's a problem with anybody, or say you got an issue with your neighbor, you don't ever call the county, you don't ever call the cops, you just settle it yourself. So you just settle amongst the neighbors, and if we need a third party, then somebody comes in and kind of does that. So that's kind of the handshake agreement we have with everybody that's in my area. And I've been to other people's property. It's not like they have anything on there that's against code, but it's just like they just don't want code coming out, because once code has access to your property, they can just keep coming back out. And so there's some ways to kind of just keep it to where you can kind of keep them at arm's length. It's because you just don't want people rooting around your property. So we the people, that's right. I tell you, I look at our government and I think, like, are they working for us? I don't think so. Not with all the stuff that's been going on lately. So it's crazy. So, so let's see here. Let me go ahead. I want to talk about this battery here. So this is the Blue, a BigBlue Tech. Mike, who was the guy who I was working with, he actually was the one that reached out when he was with Blue Eddy. Had left there, went and started this company, and I love this battery. It's small. I mean, you can see how big it is compared next to me. It's not nearly as big as some of the other batteries that I've tested out. And with the ability to like put in the 1200 watts of solar, it's just such a game changer. I mean, even with this little sun that's out right now, if I had all my solar field out, I'd go plug that in there. I could probably get 30% in an hour, which is nuts. You know, even with the sun this low, but just having that much out there is crazy. Now it is kind of an effort to set up, you know, 6 panels, and I doubt that you'll ever be at a campsite to where you'll set up 6 total panels. I've only got like 4 out right now, but having 800 watts of power out to where you can pump into here, and I'm not running any big devices. You know, like the air conditioner is the most at 250 watts. That's on the max setting. On the setting that I have it on now, it's the lowest setting. It only pulls 90 watts. Like 90 watts for an air conditioner on the lowest setting is nuts. To think that it can that's that effective. And so with this battery, I mean, obviously no problem to push it. The capacity of it is 1,843 watts exactly. So I think that equates to like about a 30 amp hour battery. The operating time is -4 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to, I think, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. It's either 122 or 132. That's within operating range. When you're in the lower temperatures, though, it does affect performance. So just a heads up. And then there's like a continuous of 2,500 watts that it can continually push out on a continual basis, and then it can surge up to 5,000 watts, which is crazy. So like the tech behind all these things, it's gone like leaps and bounds since I hit the road. When I hit the road in 2015, you were pretty much regulated or regulated. Is that regulated? Not regulated. I can't say that word. Anyway, you're pretty much forced to have a battery under the hood. And so like having the deep cycle battery is great, but the problem is you can only discharge them down to about 50%. With the lithium ion, you can go all the way down to 0. So good battery. I like it a lot. I'll do like another review within like, I don't know, like 2.5 months. Like I'll do like a 2.5 month, 3 month review to let you know everything's working out. Because a lot of the new batteries, you know, sometimes there's some kinks that happen and I got to work through them. But this is solid. It's really well built. I've banged it around a few times and it holds up, and it's got these sturdy handles on it. So I definitely dig it. So all right, let's see here. Let's get back to out of office camping. What's going on? So how does it compare with the Blue Yeti AC 200P? I like it better because there were a couple things with the AC 200P that I didn't care for. Number one is the battery maintenance system pulls about 135 watts an hour, which is crazy. So like within 19 hours, your battery would be to 0 if you just had it turned on. You weren't even running anything. Also too, when the battery gets to 0 and gets cold, it won't come back on. And so you have to jump start it. And I haven't jump started yet, but that's why I didn't do the battery review on the AC 200P. And I love Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti's awesome, but it's just that battery for some reason I think has a few faults in it. The EB150 that I've had, no problems. Never had a problem with it. It's solid battery. It's great. And then I've added this one. This is my primary now, and the EB150 is the backup. But never had a complaint with that one at all. It's been great. So, okay, dogma free. F that. I bought a Duracell 600 for $325. Okay, that's cool, man. But let's see, too early. Yeah, I'll file. It's what it is let's see. I had the Honda 200 and okay, I'm trying. These panels are listed at awesome prices. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even see what the panels were listed at. I should check that out. So that's JR. That's funny. I'm a code enforcement officer in Oregon. I enjoy the hell out of your channel. That's awesome, man. Hopefully I'm not leading people astray with what I'm saying. But I just have noticed that like code enforcement has ramped up in other areas. Like in Colorado, it used to be that if you had like a old homestead, cabin, like cool old rustic cabin on your property, that you could rent it out to people. Well, now you have to take that homestead property or that off-grid cabin, you have to tie it into the grid to rent it, which is kind of crazy. And out here, I know I just looked at some of the costs with that codes, and I'm like, good God. But I'm not doing anything on my property. I'd rather live out here in my truck anyway. So, I mean, like being on my property for those 6 months was nice to recover and everything, but man, I was going to stir crazy. So, all right, let's see. Let me turn up the lights here real quick. I want to turn up the eyeglass. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. Says my connection's unstable again. Damn. This thing running? This thing is like, it keeps buffering back and forth. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. It's got to be the weather out here. I think it has to do with the weather. So if it keeps buffering like this, we'll tune out, and I can come back and 15 too bad. EBC7 keeps getting fresh power in the truck. That's cool, Kevin. I think this thing's buffering. I don't think it's working, unfortunately. I don't know, people. Tell me if it's working or not. I think our yeah, it coming in great. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see, Paula. Yeah, I'm definitely planning on doing more tent camping. Okay, it's working. All right, cool. All right, it's back. It was really my screen was frozen and it had the little thing going. But yeah, Paula, you were asking if I've got the if I'm going to do some more tent camping. I definitely want to do more tent camping. It's just this winter, with not having my rig, I couldn't drive anywhere to the places where the tent camp where I could tent camp, and so. I'm looking forward to this winter. I definitely have a couple new tents in mind that I want to get for this winter camping season coming up. But for the summer, I'm just going to truck camp and just roll all over. Probably go to Colorado. I was talking with Baron. I would definitely want to hang with he and Elsa this summer. And then like Phil from Down to Mob, he wants to go roll Colorado. And then Tim from Truckhouse Life, he's coming down in the latter part of the summer again. So he's going to come down. I think he was talking like August, September ish, and then stay for like a couple months, then roll back up to Alaska. So I'd love to have like convince him to stay here for the wintertime and then roll around with me and Phil because we want to do a bunch of winter camping together. So, but unfortunately, just with this past winter, I didn't have a chance to get out. Couldn't get out with the truck, and then on my property, the way the ground is and everything, like it gets so soft when it's after it snows or rains, it wasn't conducive to setting up that tent. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna let's see the tribe gather. Oh, Diane, yeah, I definitely want to get everybody together. So see, Down to Mob's rig is sweet. Yeah, Michael, his new rig is insane. For those who haven't seen it, Down to Mob got the new Bison camper on the back of his Jeep, and it's insane. So let's see. Sean, did I upgrade my alternator to change your solar battery to charge your solar battery while driving? No, Sean, I actually did not. I do have a massive 140 amp uh, it's like fuse in for my alternator. An alternator that I have is like it's the top of the line. I did switch it out recently. It's the top of the line one, but the fuse that I have, I've heard some people have the 120 amp. I've got the 140 amp fuse, and I've never had an issue with it. When I can plug when I charge from my car when I have the cigarette lighter plugged in, I pull about 100 watts continuously, and then if it's in the back here, I can pull 400 watts out of the inverter that I have in the back of my truck. And then I mean I do charge it when I drive, but the main thing is I charge it when I get to camp. It's so fast to charge with the quick charging capabilities. So all right, let's see here. So people are asking, everybody's saying cool. How about some bushcraft dogma free? Yeah, I'd love to do some bushcraft. I'd love to do some more of it. For the longest time when I wasn't feeling good, I just didn't have the energy to do it. But going out and camping, doing some stuff in the backcountry, that'd be fun. I do want to do more bushcraft in my place. The thing is, though, it's going to start getting warm there. I did see the forecast, though. There's this guy out of California who forecasts the monsoon season, and he seems to always be spot on. And last year, he said the monsoon was going to be insane. And so he said this year it's going to be the same as last year. And if that's the case, if it holds true, I'll definitely be back here chilling. So that's cool. Okay, so out office came in. So all right, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear the AC200 is working out well for y'all. So all I got to do really is jump mine, and then it'll be back up and running. So, but it's just that when I left to go winter camp between, let's see, I think it was December 26th and the New Year when I was over camping near Flagstaff. We got that big snowstorm. I left the AC 200p at my place. It drained to zero, and then it froze, and it kept freezing over and overnight for like 5 nights in a row. And I think that's why it just kicked it into that area to where I can't bring it back up. So, all right, let's see. Steve Borg, keep it together. Oh, thanks, man. I'll definitely try. I feel like I've kind of been waning lately. I mean, it's like the channel. I've been so frustrated with YouTube with all the stuff that's been going on. It's like it's kind of a wonky time to be a content creator because number one, you've got everybody that's kind of going back to work, and so not as many people are spending time online. But it's like all the crazy censorship and all that stuff, and then getting flagged for different things. It just kind of takes the wind out of your sails sometimes. And that definitely was what happened to me over the wintertime. I was tired of dealing with YouTube. I was tired of dealing with all the crazy censorship and all that stuff. And they were on my case a little bit, and I just was like, I don't care, and so I just quit posting for a little while because I'm like, I'm tired of this crap. Like, it's just stupid. Like, just let me live my life and just stay out of it, And so we'll see how things go going forward. I mean, I'll always do content. I'll always be on YouTube, but I might not speak highly of them. We'll see how it works out. So let's see. R&D hikers, you're asking me if have you decided on a new tent? We have the same the same way you do currently have and got one. Oh, cool. That's awesome. And I'm glad that's working well. I'd say that, I mean, the Bighorn 3 is great. It's just the thing about it is that it's, it does have a little bit of condensation issues, and it's hard to get parts, any replacement parts right now because they don't offer it in the States, but they do offer it in Canada. So if you're up in Canada, you can get it. And then the same vestibule that goes for the Lochnac or however they say that one tent they have is the same one that fits the Bighorn 3. And I like it. I still have that tent, by the way. It's just, the front zipper is kind of faulty and the floor is a little beat up, but I can still totally use it. So come next winter, if I don't have my new tent ready, I'll go from there. But I like the tents from Ellis Tents out of Durango, and then also Snow Trekker out of Wisconsin. Those are the two that I'm kind of looking at for long-term tents for the next one. So we'll see what I come up with. So let's see here. Diane, you are immensely flexible right now. Thanks. Well, I just got to kind of roll with the punches. I found that after I left the corporate world, it's best to be flexible. It's definitely helps to be out here and roll with the punches and just kind of be fluid. It's frustrating at times, but it is what it is. It's just with YouTube, it's frustrating to put all that work into it and to kind of see how the analytics go wonky. So, but it's all good. All right, let's see. Megalithic, you're saying just had the blue. Oh, nice, dude. AC200 Max is big one. That's huge. Megalithic. So let me know how that works out for you. So, Bloody Love, what's going on? How you doing? Hope everything's going good for you. So let's see. Do I have an electric stove? Oh, Dogman Free. No, the stove that I actually use is I've got one on the tailgate. I've got a drop down table from my swing out, and the swing out has my propane tank on there, so I can use the propane. I've got the dual burner. Let's see, it's the dual burner Triton from. I can't remember who that is. It's the Triton stove though from. I can't remember who it is that put it out. And then in here, I mean, I've just got backpacking stove. And backpacking, I use the Pocket Rocket from MSR, and then just a little canister like this. And we're gonna cook up some eggs here in a little bit. So, but on the end, and then I've got a BioLite stove, but the BioLite 2 stove, which you can put biomass in, like wood and stuff like that, and it creates energy. I use that one as well. So, all right, let's see here. What Coleman? Yeah, thanks, Kevin, for telling me that. Let's see, Super Gem. Oh yeah, it's the Springboard Highland. I've heard that's a great tent, and that's really easy to set up as well, which would be cool. So, Waterborne Camper, hey, what's going on? Tuning in from New Brunswick, Canada. Nice, thanks for tuning in. So, cool truck and bye. All right, see you later. All right, let's see. Good evening from Barstow, California. Hey, what's up, Desert Deb? I used to go to Barstow when I lived in Orange County. So, all right, why don't we go ahead and get our dinner going because I'm getting kind of hungry. And for those who are interested, though, in this, the AC or this battery is available in the Kickstarter, and the Kickstarter has, I think it's like the first 300 that buy it get it for $1,000, and the retail on it's going to be $2,000 when it's all done. So $1,000 on it's pretty awesome. But I'm one of those that when the electricity or when the new things come out, let me turn it this way. When the new devices come out and all that stuff, I kind of want to get them tested out for a little bit. So you may want to wait. I don't know if you want to be an early adopter or not. It's up to you. But definitely a killer battery. And I'm going to keep my eye on BigBlue Tech and see what they've got coming forward. Because with those portable 200-watt panels and then this, I mean, this is a game changer. You have literally home power, but in your rig when you're rolling around, which is nice. What's up, Pumpkin? All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. How do I ventilate the space? Are you talking about for the battery I'll allow, or for my topper here? Because the topper is pretty easy. I mean, you've just got your windows and stuff like that you can open up and different things. But as far as ventilate this for the battery, if that's what you're referring to, you've got ventilation here on both sides. So you've got vents here and then vents here, and it's got a really good cooling system in it. And so it stays nice and cool. You'll hear it when it kicks on, like if it's charging, it has the vents, but it stays nice and cool. There's no problems whatsoever. So the ventilation system on it, it's pretty high powered, and when you think 1,200 watts going into it, whether it's from wall power or from a generator or from solar, that's a lot of power going in there. So let's see. Air in winter for ventilating the space. For Alpha, are you asking about my tent or my topper here? Because if it's the topper, same thing with the windows. For the tent, you can ventilate a little bit. I always just kind of leave my windows open and leave my tent ventilated that way. So, all right, Kathy, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Broken Nomad. Are the 200-watt panels brand new? No, this on the website. Yeah, so those are brand new. I don't know. I think those are going to launch here real soon. But yeah, those are the new panels that they've got there. I've been testing them out. They're real rugged. Because the problem that you have with the ones that like like the ones that you carry that fold out, typically the connectors on the panels because they're about 50 watts on each one, so it makes them 200 when they fold out. The connectors on them aren't typically aren't good. These ones on the BigBlue Tech ones are really solid. So they made it out of like this flexible material, but you can see where the cords go through and they're not going to move. So I think it's good stuff. So, all right, hugs and kisses for Sierra. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's a good one. So, all right, let's get some dinner going here. I'm gonna do. What you got? Okay, let me get your tail over there. I'm gonna do bacon and eggs tonight, and let's see, we got this right here, and I've also got a little bit of cheese, and I know. That's what and then I've got an avocado too. Where's my avocado on it? It's down. Oh, there it is. And then where's my hot sauce? Hang on, I gotta find my hot sauce real quick. Yeah, breakfast for dinner. That's definitely right, Deb. Actually, I'll put the hot sauce on afterwards. I won't make you guys watch me eat this. I'll cook it and then we'll be done with that. We're done with the live stream. So, all right, let's see here. So we're gonna do eggs, like I said, and bacon. We gotta do the bacon first. Let's get this going. And this is how cramped it is when we're winter camping in here, and there's like storm raging outside and everything. That my head's right up against the top. I've got the 4-inch X ped that I'm using in here, and so it's tight, but it's comfortable. And as long as I have like an area over the back that's covered. Now with that, I got the lumberjack. It's really nice. But before I was using a smaller tarp, but it's nice to be able to go out there and walk around and stuff like that when you're doing that. So let's do this. All right, we're gonna let that go for a little bit. Get some comments here. Save me a plate. You bet, Robert. Got you somebody. All right, let's see what else have we got here. How do you compare to the Blue Eddy panels? Broken out. It's a different material that they're using. Like the Blue Eddy ones, at least the ones that I had that were the fold-out ones, they were a cloth material, and these are like a real heavy-duty plastic. I don't know if plastic is the right word, but it's like a plastic material, but it's also flexible, which is nice. So I'll be interested to see how they last long term. But it seems like they work great. I mean, like I plug them in, and I've got power. And just for days, I mean, like I was saying in the video this morning, when I'm doing the when I'm running the air conditioner at high with this thing, I'm still pumping in like 900 watts, like 950 watts, which is crazy. So the availability to quick charge this thing is that's the total game changer of it all. And I feel like that's really the reason why this is a good deal. I hope that all the other all the other power stations, go to these quick charge things, because like I love the EB150, but it's frustrating. I can only put 160 watts into it at one time. So it would take 9 hours for me to charge that thing up in full. So that's kind of annoying. But all other things considered, that EB150 is pretty good though. All right, let's see here. Desert Dev, thanks. All right, this guy is a real deal. Thank you very much. I hope you were talking about me. Van City Life Adventure, what's up, man? Hello from Vancouver. Hello back at you. Hope everything's going good up there. I wonder, are you all still getting snow? So, Kevin, you could be making a burrito right now. Yeah, I know. Well, actually, I don't have all the stuff for it. So, oh, hey, Danya, what's going on? Yeah, you made it. The battery video is cool. That's nice. They've really come along. Yeah, they've come a super long way. The tech of those things is crazy now. To see how much they do. So, all right, hang on 1 second. Let me flip this. One thing that's nice about cooking like just one piece of bacon in there is like it gets a little bit of grease, which is good because you don't have to grease it up for the eggs that you're going to eventually put in. But that's kind of a dumb little thing for me to say. But no snow here. Oh, okay. So Vancouver does not have snow. So, all right, Diane. Oh, thanks. Great live stream tonight. Thank you very much. So, Desert Dev, you talked about me. Thank you. I appreciate that. sometimes I wonder if like people think I'm real or if they think I'm full of it. You know, I always try to be real. At least I think I do, but you know the just I never know. You know, and so it's good to kind of get that verification. So I appreciate it. It's windy as heck near Barcelona. Yeah, same with here. It's crazy. It's like I think we've had gusts today, like it was well over 50 at camp. And I don't know what it's been like in town. All right, hang on. I gotta turn this off now because whoops, that was way too hot. Let me flip this over. We're gonna let that cook up just a little bit more before I get the cheese cut up and throw the eggs on there. But nice thing is now I can do cheese, which is really cool. Mainly just like cheddar cheese and I'm sorry, not cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, which is good. And so I have missed cheese, and it's nice to have that in eggs for sure. So a little bit of eggs, cheese, and bacon tonight. Sounds like a good dinner. And tomorrow morning, we're going to probably do the same, I would think. I wanted to do burritos, but unfortunately, I just don't have enough. I don't have any tortillas with me. So I'm going to have to go into town and get some. And I'm thinking like, so since that meetup down in Bisbee this weekend is on Friday, I'll probably be rolling out here on Thursday. And so I'm thinking what I'll do is roll through town. I may go stay the night in Pine, Arizona. I don't know if y'all have been to Pine, Arizona, but that's a pretty cool place. And then roll in the back way and go through like Globe and those places down into Bisbee. Because I don't know if I want to roll through Phoenix and then Tucson just with the traffic and everything. But we'll see. We'll see what time I get out of here on Thursday. And then I'm planning on filming everything and then filming the meetup too, because I've never been to a meetup before. So it's kind of fun. Like 7 years on the road, and I've never even been to one of these meetups. So I figure it's going to be nice to be kind of social and say what's up to people and just kind of see who all's there. And I've never been to Bisbee. And I've heard Bisbee is such a killer town. So I'm excited to check that out. So I'll film the whole thing while we're down there. And then when me and Sarah are down there. And then the day after is the 25th. That's my birthday. And I'm going to go fly fishing in a really cool spot on the border of, well, I don't know if it's on the border, but it's close to the border of New Mexico and Arizona. And it's at a high elevation. And I cannot wait to go up there. We'll see if we have cell reception. If we do, then I'll post videos when I'm up there. But if not, I'll just wait till I get down. But I'm probably going to go up there for the better part of a week. And then eventually make my way back up here and then get back to my place within a couple weeks. But that's kind of the plan for the meantime. And I'm really looking forward to this meetup. Like I said, I've never been to one before. So we'll see how it works out. Just a heads up, when you're cooking in your chopper, I know this is kind of, to say this is kind of common sense. But I can't tell you how many times I've had a skillet on there. I'll be like, oh, I'm not really thinking of what I'm doing. And I'll go to like crack an egg on it and everything dumps over because these backpacking skillets are so lightweight. So what I do is when I'm typically wanting to mix everything up, before I turn on the gas again, I'll go ahead and just do that over the plate here. And that way you don't worry about like, having eggs dump out or bacon dump out or bacon grease dump out onto you. I've already done that once when I was winter camping. That's not fun. So just a little something when you're operating in there just to be mindful of. So we're going to do 3 eggs tonight, and then we're going to throw our bacon and cheese in there and cook it up and call it good. And then we're going to log off and enjoy some dinner. And I'm going to hang out with Sierra. So let's get this going. Whoops. Let's do this. Actually, let me get this started first. All right, we're good. Then we're going to add cheese, bacon. Let that cook up for a couple minutes, and then we'll be done with the live stream. So as far as videos coming up, I've got a video of my buddy's van. He's going across country, right? Well, he's actually just got done with the cross-country trip. And he did a van build where he didn't do any alterations to the interior as far as like drilling and stuff. It's all like put on with pressure and these little clamps that go out to hold it into place. I also did a walk around to my friend's awesome Jeep Cherokee. He's got I think it's a 95 or 96 Jeep Cherokee. And his name's James. And he's got a channel. It's 2A Overland. Insane modifications on it. And he did a lot of it himself. He did a lot of the welding and everything himself. But he's going through and building out his rig to like one day full-time out of it and all that stuff. And he's got Really nice setup. Really, really great setup. So we got that. And then I've still got videos from my place. I just need to finish like building the ATV shed and all those things. Well, I've got all those files still. I'm just saving them all. So like once I get done with that stuff, I'll be good to go. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Hugs to Sierra from us too, please. Oh yeah, definitely. Got Sierra right here. What's up, baby girl? Before we log off, we want to tell everybody just how much we love you. Everybody loves you, Pumpkin. Everybody loves you. Every time they call, they say, "How's little Sierra doing?" I say, "She's doing great." This is how I talk to Sierra like at night before we go to bed. I'll tell her stories and everything, and I sing her songs. It's kind of crazy, but that's okay. I'm a crazy truck guy, so it's all good. All right, we're just about done here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and log off for the night. I want to go ahead and attend to the food and make sure we've got it all covered here. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I've got more videos coming. I don't have one for tomorrow yet. I may be able to film one tonight and edit it. But if not, then we'll probably have a video up on Thursday. And then the air conditioning video, I want to do that one for Saturday. So that one will be up while I'm down at the van life meetup and the Overlander meetup down in Bisbee. And then, you know, while I'm down there too, I've actually got a spot in town at the convention center. So if anybody's down there and plans to go to the Bisbee meetup this weekend, there's like 5 different areas where people are camping, and I'm at the convention center right in the middle of downtown. So come see me down there, and then I'm definitely looking forward to checking out that town. But I'd like to do a live stream from the meetup as well. So that'd be kind of cool. And I'm sure the cell service will be great because we'll be right in town. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to log off here and enjoy some dinner and hang out with Sierra for the rest of the night and get our evening started. So I hope you all have a great evening. Definitely check out the Kickstarter for the BigBlue Tech Cellpowa2500 battery. It's a cool battery. I love it, and it's working great for us here. So have a good night, and I'll catch you all on the next live stream. Thanks for tuning in. All right, Sierra, let's get it.